I love that name, McClanahan.
Yeah, I got the same last name as one of the Golden Girls. I know what everybody's probably thinking right now. My grandpa would fucking hate this dude. But I don't get that because I kind of think that I look like Vietnam went just a little better for Lieutenant Dan. I also have been thinking recently that I kind of look like what would happen if somebody like came on a weed plant then microwaved it. I only dress like this so you guys know that I'm bisexual. Now, I'm not really a short king, but I'm not tall either. I'm 5'8", which I feel like is the perfect height for me to not have an inferiority complex, but it's also just the right height for me to still need to use my tippy toes to get the Tupperware down. If I was just like a couple inches shorter, I'd drive like a lifted truck. I'd probably have a mullet. I'd have like a puka shell necklace, some pit vipers. I'd look like bisexual Theo Von, probably. But if I were a couple inches taller, I'd probably dress like a lot more sporty. I'd probably have like a fade or something. I'd have like some diamond earrings. I'd lie and tell everybody I'm 5'11". I'd probably act like I was from the streets when I knew that I went to a magnet school. I've played guitar for about 20 years now, and sometimes I'll talk to other musicians, and they're way more into it than I am. They'll be like, "Hey man, have you ever checked out any music theory?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, dude, I got a music theory for you. You're a fucking dork." I almost couldn't make it today because I live in a small town right now, and I almost went to jail yesterday. I was driving down the street, and I got pulled over, and I just happened to have my laptop in the back, and for some reason the cop looked at me and he's like, "Is that your laptop in the back?" And I just told him, "Nah, man, that's Hunter Biden's." And then I had like half the sheriff's office and like 7 Fox News correspondents pull up on me. I'm single. I can't find any luck with women or men, but I've been on a couple bad dates recently, and I figured out a pretty good way to get out of a bad date. Halfway through the date, just be like, "Yeah, I collect wasps, and I feed them bees." They will leave immediately. You will get blocked. I'm not allowed on Tinder anymore. Speaking of wasp, I don't know if anybody watches the news, but a couple weeks ago, a team of janitors or whatever actually found a nest of radioactive wasps at a power plant in South Carolina. Yeah, radioactive wasps. They found a wasp nest full of radioactive wasp. And so I've been looking for a really cool spider so I can go to South Carolina because I'm trying to become the web slinger the city needs. I'm too poor to be Batman. Did you guys see on the news recently that this dude, I guess, broke into a home and then took a mom and her 2 kids hostage and then took them to rob a bank? That's got to be the coolest kidnapping I've ever heard of. Everybody get in. We're going to fucking Fifth Third. Could you imagine the Amber Alert for that? 2003 gray Toyota Corolla, because it's never a nice car. Suspects and victims armed and dangerous. Did you guys also see that Justin Timberlake recently came out and said that he had Lyme disease? Cry me a river. I've been paying attention to a lot of things online recently. Like I turned off ad targeting on my phone just to pay attention what the algorithm would give me, and I've come to the conclusion that Facebook is under the impression that I'm depressed and I have trouble getting it up, which is only half right. But YouTube is under the impression that I'm a Spanish-speaking Christian veteran who loves to play pickleball and trade cryptocurrency, all while suffering from moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis. I guess I'm going to end on that one. Thank you, guys.